I think the place was like 185 square feet. So it was like
It was a closet.
It was a coffin. It
was a coffin.
And it had no light, and it had one window at the end that just like looked onto a brick wall, and I was like in a deep depression, like vimming everything. I had like a twin bed. It was like a jail cell.
Did you write like poetry in there? Or anything? Like, did you find any solace in journaling or anything?
I journaled.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I would love to read those journal entries at some point.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Michelle.
Hi, I'm Evan.
Moving into an apartment is really overwhelming.
It actually is.
There's so much to do, you don't know where to start, and it can also be super expensive.
And so Michelle and I have put together a list of things you might want for your first apartment.
With a budget of $400 each, Evan and I have put together our
First Apartment Starter Kit!
Moving into an apartment and it's like that taupey beigey color, and then you just live with it because you think you have to. Paint is actually really affordable, so you can get a can of paint for like $25, but I would recommend getting a paint that has like a primer in it, and that's around $40.
You're so smart. That's clever.
I'm no dummy. For me, white is a great place to start. It's like a blank canvas, and then if you want to add color or a statement wall or something after, you can.
The place where you're gonna spend most of your time is probably the kitchen. And I gotta say, like, some of the kitchens I've spent time in my first apartment is really small, and there's not a lot you can do with them. But one thing that'll help out is getting a good blender. Like smoothies, you can make iced coffee, you can make soups. And
Hummus.
Hummus? Oh, a little hummus. And if you get a Vitamix, like that's, of course, but they're so expensive. So if you can't afford like a $500 blender, get a Ninja or something equivalent, like they're $100, and they'll last you up until you can afford that Vitamix, which you will someday, baby.
Floating shelves, especially in a small place, is a game changer. Getting things off of the floor, having places to display your books or your artwork. IKEA is a great place to get floating shelves, or hardware stores. They can run you from $5 to $35.
Pro tip.
So I would ditch the hardware that comes in the box of shelves, and I would go to a hardware store and get you a pack of these. They're called toggle bolts.
Toggle bolts.
And they're like $12 for 10.
Kind of
and
fun.
yeah, they're kind of fun, and they keep your shelves from sagging.